One of the most common types of essay you'll have to write in your academic career is the opinion essay, also known as the argumentative essay or the persuasive essay, where you have to take a controversial idea or a topic that many people have differing opinions on. You'll have to present your opinion and you'll have to defend it and support it. Now, the purpose of the opinion essay is to persuade the reader into agreeing with you, or at least recognizing that your opinion and argument is valid. So, a couple tips before you write your opinion essay. Number one, take a clear position. It's important that the reader clearly understands your opinion. You cannot sit on the fence in an opinion essay. Pick one side or the other. Also, you have to be clear, not just in your opinion, but in your reasons and your details. Remember that it's not the reader's job to connect your ideas. That's your job as the writer. And third, you should consider your audience, meaning you think about, if you're trying to persuade someone, who is it that you are trying to persuade? Who would disagree with you and why? If you consider the other side of the argument, your own defense will be much stronger. Now, once you've decided or considered those things, it's time to write your essay. Now, an opinion essay follows the basic structure. It has 3 parts: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Now, like all essays, the introductory paragraph would start with a hook, meaning a sentence that's engaging to get the reader's attention and to introduce the topic in an interesting way. You have the background information, which would give a little bit of information about the topic in order that the reader can understand why it's controversial or why it's important. And then, of course, the most important sentence in your essay is the thesis statement, which is the last sentence of your introductory paragraph. Now, in an opinion essay, your thesis statement will be your opinion. In this case, my example thesis statement is: professional athletes who are caught taking performance-enhancing drugs should be banned from the sport for life. Now, this is a good thesis statement because it's clear and I have taken a definite position. And now it's time for me to support my opinion. Now, in the body, it can be 1 paragraph or 3 or however many you need in order to fully support your opinion and meet the requirements of your class. Now, the body paragraph should support your opinion with both reasons and details. To have a strong argument, you probably want at least 3 good reasons. If you can't think of 3 reasons to support your opinion, you may have a weak argument. Now, once you've given a reason, for example, a strict lifetime ban could protect other athletes from the temptation to use drugs. You may want to add some detail to fully explain what you mean. Now, if athletes are aware of the punishment, of a severe punishment, they will be less likely to be tempted by these performance-enhancing drugs like steroids. Now, once you have presented your argument with reasons and details, it's time for you to introduce something called the counter-argument. Now, the counter-argument means the opposing view, or the view of a person who would disagree with your opinion. Now, you may ask why you would include the counter-argument in your essay, but remember that you want the reader to recognize that you have seen both sides of the argument, you've considered both sides, and you've made a decision. So it's important to include both sides. For example, in this case, I've said, some might argue that this punishment is too severe. If you take away the person's ability to play the sport, you take away their lifelong dream. Now, this is the counter-argument. And once you've presented that, it's time for you to answer it and explain why your opinion is stronger. Now, there are 2 ways to respond to the counter-argument. You can refute or concede. Refute means that you are saying the counter-argument is wrong, that you disagree. To concede means you're saying yes, but. So you're recognizing that the counter-argument is a good point, but that your opinion is stronger. Now, in this case, my refutation is, however, it is the athletes taking these drugs who are the ones robbing other athletes of opportunity and dreams. Now, once you've established the counter-argument and the response, you can move on to your concluding paragraph. In the conclusion, like all basic essays, you want to restate the thesis, paraphrase it, you summarize your main points, and then you want to end your concluding paragraph with a strong statement. Remember that just like the hook, you're grabbing the reader's attention, in the conclusion, you want to leave the reader with a lasting impression. And if you follow this guideline, you're much more likely of writing a successful opinion essay. So if you want to practice opinion essays, follow the link at the end of this video.